Hello, Wild Witchers. This is Crimson, and you're watching some The Witcher 2. Now, pick up where we left off in Lochlaneen. We did some arm wrestling, took a guy's steroids and used them against him, all that good stuff. Anyway, we got some lovely stuff here to do in these crypts underground. But we also have sold basically everything we own to buy some new equipment, which, as you can see, is making a rather large difference to my ability to do things. So yeah, I had bad gear the whole time. Although I did go a little crazy there, just trying to prove a point. But hey, I do also have all these buffs up too. But let's show off here a little bit. So we have the armor of Tirnalai, which is with 3 diamond armor reinforced, which is pretty nice. We don't have any runes because we spent all my money to buy that armor and the sword. We also sold pretty much all of our crafting ingredients, which is fine. We have this silver sword here, which is 43 to 45 with bleeding and insectoid necrophages, so it doesn't help very much in this situation where I'm fighting gargoyles and wraiths, but it makes a rather large difference when I'm fighting now. And if I paid more attention to the crafting system, I'd probably have a better weapon. And Geralt still would probably be able to not hit these things. Am I locked onto one? Is that it, Geralt? Or do you just not want to hit it? I'm locked onto one. What do you know? Thank you, Geralt. Geralt, would you stop it? What, you want to loot the resonating crystal? You can't even hit it with your sign. Come on, Geralt. Bugging out here a bit? Geralt? Geralt, please. Fantastic. There we go. Got one of the bugs. Why are you trying to loot these? I don't get it. Oh, whatever. The loot symbol is on these signs, even though it's not supposed to be. We also figured out how to do mutagens, which is also permanent, and you shouldn't do it unless you have the greatest mutagens and already spent the points in the alchemy tree to make your mutagens better, because it's not retroactive in any way. But either way, that means you have to meditate, go to the character menu, find the talents that have little circles on the bigger circles, which are tiny, hard to see, and there's not that many of them. And you can install a mutagen in there, which we did a couple of. Mostly for some defense +1, I think, was the best I had. Some weapon damage. I didn't get much out of the mutagens. I don't think I ever will. But that's me. Anyway, let's come down here to fight this boss who I've wasted so much time on, and will hopefully have a much better chance now that I have a sword that isn't just from long ago. Alright, switch to silver sword, or steel sword, because we got this one here. I am feeling a little bad about my choice of silver sword here, but I always believe in RPGs that anything you can find in a town will be vastly inferior to unequipping your boots every time. I think I also bought some new gear. Maybe? Some new pants or something? I don't know. But we found this forgotten Freyan sword that this guy's guarding, and as you can tell, it is stronger in some ways. Less, damage reduction on block, plus 30 plus 5%, which I think is from runes. But either way, it does more damage. I want to use that. And the reason I drew my sword, because this guy here, who likes to attack you before you have a chance to fight back, is a mage who likes to be immune to damage for long periods of time. Doesn't take damage from silver swords, even though he seems like he's undead or spirity of some sort. Spends a lot of time being immune to damage. Those fireballs. There we go. Now we can fight him. Look at that freeze proc on this sword. But the main thing about fighting this guy that's awful, you can stop absorbing all the damage now. Just stop it. Doesn't have anything to do with him. Although this fire of instant kill, man, instant killing me, and is pretty deadly. Here's the thing that sucks about him, is he summons wraiths to the fight, which is really awful if you don't have a very good silver sword, which was my issue. Alright, so switch back to this sword, and hopefully he phases into existence so my sword can hit him. You're just teleporting in place, guy. Gonna go back to absorbing all the damage. I'll keep swinging. Now if you ever decide you want to stop absorbing all of the damage. Fighting mechanics. Stop being immune. I finally stopped being dumb for a little bit and got a weapon that isn't terrible. There we go. Alright. Phase of 3 Wraith phase. Now, there are a lot of fun things I could do here that I had practiced for, you know, maybe half an hour of trying to kill this boss without having a decent weapon to kill Wraiths with. As you saw. Alright. So he also does that little bomb thing that doesn't hit Wraiths but only hits me, which is annoying because when I cast magic spells I hit my friends. I don't really do damage. Well, I guess I could be doing damage to them when I hit them, but they're immortal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, back to steel. He's immune to damage anyway. It just absorbs all the damage. So what I had to do here before, when those wraiths were destroying me because I couldn't fight back, is I just hide behind the statue, let them fireball away. It seemed like a fine strategy because, you know, I didn't do any damage to wraiths. Now I do some. Not as much as I probably could if I had, you know, found a diagram for a good silver sword. Crafted that. It's probably the better idea than just buying whatever was the one around. I always assume you're just gonna find one. Like this steel sword, it's better than any of the ones I could buy. You know, maybe there was a crafting recipe for a better steel sword somewhere in town. But there wasn't one for this. If I had more vigor, I'd drop a Yurden sign on one of these wraiths. But I have an okay weapon. It's my oil on it wore off. Okay, that's a little weird with the wraith going up the wall like that. But yeah, having the Kien sign up, Kun, whatever sign you want to call it up, would prevent my vigor regeneration. But I'd say it's a good sign to have up, as it can block a very large amount of damage. Except wraiths, you know, the way they attack as counters. The more you hit them, the more they hit you. Alright, 4 wraiths. Tell me, you're not the kind of jerk who's going to go up to like 6 or something. Oh, come on. You hit my sign, and doing that allows you to activate your invulnerability barrier. Oh, you're doing the floor things now when wraiths aren't even alive. Alright, you teleported somewhere. Alright, right here. Take damage. Come on. Ah. Woo! Explosions. Fireball? I'm not afraid. Oh, you're burning! Die! There we go. Now put your fire out. You also locked the door, apparently. Well, after all that effort, and Essence of Death from Wraiths and not him, did you drop any loot? Is the sword the loot? Very useful against him. I like the way this sword looks compared to some of my other swords. It's just kind of a minimalistic design. I don't know, I like it. What did my new silver sword look like, actually? I haven't taken a look at it. Like a really boring generic sword that you bought from a vendor because you're dumb? Okay. I'll accept that. And I also don't have any money left because I spent all my money and sold everything I have, but... Well, I feel like I can do things now. New pants. Excuse me, Wraith. I'll deal with you in a minute. I just need to know if these pants are worthless. Alright, got it. Alright, Wraiths. Bugging out a bit? I'm not afraid of you. I had that up too. I'm not using the... Am I using the right weapon? I'm not. Oh well. We'll beat you into a corner with it. There we go. Nope. Just more of you? Well, I'm actually using my silver sword this time. So it should take less than forever for you to die. And we can go back to my shacks. Look at that. Instant kill procs on both of them. Ah, man, game. It's like you're showing me some mercy for all the stupid things I've done. Just because I did one thing that wasn't stupid for a change. I'm buying new gear. That isn't terrible. But hey, it's working out quite well for me. I crafted a couple of potions to spare. I'm not worried about it. And we're back in the hallway. Or at the bottom of the hallway. For more loot. That I probably should have made better use of, but didn't. So let's say hi to these people.
We've broken through in the right spot.
Quiet.
Oh, Cynthia. I'm looking forward to this meeting. Not that
Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia. In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbert. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Henner's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
We'll come back to that. How can I get into the Nilfgaardian camp?
There's one entrance. Beyond it, a long, heavily guarded corridor. You can't hope to sneak in. Renwald Matson chose a spot specifically to avoid being surprised.
Where are you holding Triss?
At the back of the camp. Beneath a ruined building.
You're gonna help me free her.
Not likely. You're better off killing me now. You've no idea what the Emperor's intelligence apparatus does to turncoats.
Why are you here?
We suspect Der Henner's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Der Henner was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
What do you hope to find?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. The laboratory lies beneath the Redanian camp, which we cannot penetrate above ground. We want to get there through the sewers, but can't manage it without a capable swordsman.
They chose the wrong guy if they were looking for a capable swordsman. Also, I may or may not have done this when I was trying to wallow in my despair of being horribly underprepared for the fighting.
About that offer.
So...
Fine. I'll help you open the laboratory.
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can. Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Are we likely to
So,
encounter
my
dragons
plan,
or
that isn't
related
Geralt's
species?
plan,
Perhaps
is
other
to do what
monsters?
they want,
That is how this world's built.
figure out what they want,
Sewers are infested with monsters.
take it from them, and then stab them. But, you know, if that's an option, I would totally do it. I mean, they're probably invulnerable right now because I accepted the quest and missed my opportunity to kill them, or have them jump through comical, cartoony plot escape holes. But we've got these fellows in this room to deal with. Can you not see them?
Ghouls. No.
Because I can. And one thing about them, you know, typical Rotfiend guys, is that they do lots of the damages, but between my sign and my twirling, or my instant death from, what was that, 3 hits in the middle of attacking? Like, I don't think I could have any better defenses or armor, and luckily, I hope, we got an autosave when accepting this quest. But, yeah.
Are we likely to encounter drowners or related species? Perhaps other
Damage.
monsters?
That is
That-
how this world's built.
That was a lot of it.
Sewers are infested with monsters.
Like, maybe if I let them go first and take the damage. I mean, that was with Quinn sign up. Quinn? I'm never gonna get it right, whatever it is. They just killed me. And I just bought the, 3,500-ish armor with the best armor enhancements I can make. And boots don't get above plus, 1 or 2-ish. Waiting for me?
No, just rot.
Oh, hey, knock him down. Yeah, okay, not really knock him down. And it's not stabbed in the back because I have reduction in stab in the back damage. These guys are just that strong. Can I even block you guys? If I could probably, you know, sit in the corner here. See if my allies can get one of you killed. Which is probably not true. And the fire seems like it'll be useful. Woo! Alright, are we good? Are you guys attacking them and not me? Let's throw a bomb into that. Alright, so they're reeling. Hopefully I can get one on fire, that'd be very appreciated. The way they just turn to attack me whenever I'm in their range. It's so silly. Oh, look at that. This whirl ability has just been proving so valuable. Because, you know, Geralt likes to lock on his target and just attack them regardless. And when he does that, and actually hits the enemies around him, stops me from getting hit. And like they killed with how much damage it is. Okay. So now we deal with the guys that could kill me in 3 hits. Let's deal with another, what, 6 of them in this room, maybe? Haven't got past that room before. It killed me a lot. Because the damage, it was many. Can I have a minute to get my potion compliments up? Drink potions. Come on. Swallow, Rook, and did I want... I'll just go with these 2 for now. There are a particular set of ingredients that, well, I didn't have a lot of. I was using Bolvar brains, started using my mutagens to craft potions. But we'll be fine. Swallow is what I really need. Get my health back up and regenerating. Spiders? I'm not afraid of spiders. Okay, I'm a little afraid of spiders. At least the big spider. Man, just colors are going places. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Well, these are just little warriors. I mean, get that taken care of. Alright. You know, you guys are immortal, so I'll let you just deal with that. Alright, it'll charge off. Well, I'll be enjoying the show. Good luck, mages. If anything happens to you, I think I'd be happy. Actually. Look at him go. You don't need me. Come on, signs. You don't really burn, do you? Didn't I already figure that out? Well, I've still got my sign up, so might as well make use of the opportunity to backstab. I know you block. There we go. Queenie killed. I also changed my trophy
Does it?
I'm
to
impressed.
I've kept my end of the bargain. I hope you'll keep yours.
Be sure of it.
if I could murder you now, I would. Or wait, do you have to open the door first? Or are we just there? 2 combats? I'll take it. Since that first one was ridiculous. Creature's doing over 200 damage. The guy with, I don't know, 500 health? They do lots of it. I don't have much of it.
I'm no rat to run around sewers. What we're looking for, anyway? Some graves, I heard.
Graves? So maybe there is something in this for us.
Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite.
Grave Robin? Beat him to it.
We've got company.
Redanian bastards.
Those are Henselt's troops, right? He's here. Yeah, probably brought his army. I'm not afraid of them. I slaughtered them. Well, I killed like 20 of them, and then we won the war. I mean, gee.
The entrance must be somewhere here.
If our experts are to be trusted.
Der Henner dabbled in illusions, among other things. He also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing of poetry, but...
Will you 2 shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back.
My medallion wants me to tickle it. I tickled your medallion.
Later, Elorn. Lisa Elorn. Later, dear!
I'm kind of glad I didn't kill you right away. Alright, now I can kill him, right?
I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat. Though I have no needles, they say I am piercing. What am I?
Careful with the answer. It could be a trap.
Typical of dear Henner. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes, like a child.
So a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem solving this.
Indeed, it's trivial.
I thought I told you to shut up.
The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
A feat of pain?
No! Impossible! So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
That's his own fault. Well, I'm going to end this video here, figure out the riddle, and enjoy this guy's crispy body. Thank you so much for watching. In my hat is off to you.